Well, it's now Monday, the 12th, our last day here in San Diego, and we're at the Wild Animal Park.
Here are some elephants back over your right shoulder. We have half a dozen lovely ladies eating breakfast this morning. These are all females, by the way. There aren't any males out here, and that's just the way the females prefer it, too. Elephants live in a matriarchal society. That means that the females are in charge, and they mean it. The male elephant doesn't even stand a chance. As soon as a male elephant becomes an adult, all the females get together, they throw a nice little bon voyage party for him, and they kick him right out of the herd. So that explains why what makes the Wild Animal Park really quite a bit different from most zoos throughout the world. Here at the park, we've got 5 large exhibits like this one. And inside of each large exhibit, there's not just one to try from the train. The tigers live over on the right-hand side. The lions occupy the exhibit to the left. Now, tigers and lions are really pretty sneaky. You see, these big cats are not long-distance runners. So the way they catch their prey is by sneaking around in the brush, waiting for their dinner to walk right up to them. That's when they'll jump out and catch that animal good. Now, here's the East Africa exhibit. We have some Uganda cub out on the grass. Those are the orange-colored antelope, the smooth orange fur, about half a dozen of them. You know, orange is a surprisingly good color to be because most animals can't see it. And that includes, we have a southern white rhino just below the front of the train, taking a snooze. Weighs about 5,000 pounds. It's a fairly large individual. Watching the trains go by, actually probably just sleeping in. Rhinos do sleep in. They tend to take it easy during the first part of the day. It helps them stay cool that way. The bigger you are, the hotter you get. So these rhinos tend to conserve energy during the first part of the day. They'll be out and about a little later on. We've also got a Sitatunga. That's this cute little one with the orange fur and the white markings on her back by the feeding trough. Sitatunga spend almost their entire lives in and around the water. In fact, that's where their lives begin. A female Sitatunga actually builds a floating raft out of reeds and vegetation, and she gives birth to her calf on top of that floating raft. And that keeps the baby safely away from the predators out there in the water. It's a Sitatunga. Now, with all these animals out here in the East African exhibit, there aren't any zebras. See, the zebras are over here on the left-hand side. These are Grevy's zebra. The minivan a little later on. Actually, you know, that's not what it seems at all. When these zebras seem as though they're romantically inclined, they're actually trying to start a fight. There's a wrestling maneuver that's actually very similar to an amorous suggestion, and that's what's going on up there. They're just harassing each other right now. And zebras tend to do this. Zebras are real firecrackers. There's a lot of reasons why you can't put a saddle on a zebra and go riding off into the sunset. They're just not interested in cooperating. There's a little one up there just trotting across the road with its mother. Only three days old, that little one. Not even a week old. Actually pretty big for being less than a week old. I'll pull forward so we get another look at her. There we go. Look at those long legs. It'll take that little foal a while to grow into those long legs. There's another zebra foal who's about 4 months old up ahead of us at the feeding trough. I tell you, we're going to pull all the way on up here, and then we'll wait for the others to arrive. These are beautiful, beautiful temper, and that's why they're up here in the penalty box instead of out in the big exhibit with everybody else. We used to keep these Grevy zebra out in the large enclosure. Many years ago, they were running around out in the big exhibit, but they were getting into fights constantly. And Grevy zebra don't fight fair. These are very social zebra. You can see how they all stick together in a group. Well, when they get into fights, they like to gang up on whoever gets in their way, outnumber them, use them for soccer practice, and just make life difficult for whoever is convenient at the time. So that's why they're over here these days. But they certainly are a beautiful animal. No two zebra have the same set of stripes, by the way. That striping pattern varies from one individual to the next. Each one has a unique paint job. Yeah, Grevy zebra from East Africa. No swimmers. In fact, these deer have been found swimming in the ocean 1 to 2 miles offshore, which is really a strange place to find a deer. You're out there on a fishing trip and a herd of deer goes paddling by. It's an unexpected sight, no doubt. They're called Malay and somber. There's a good look at that baby zebra, by the way, up there on the left-hand side. From Southeast Asia, we've also got the Persian goitered gazelle from the dry plains of Southwest Asia. just up ahead of us. Those are the little gazelle, kind of a light sandy color, only about 2.5 feet tall. Those little Persian goiter gazelle, they're not very big, but they are fast. Those little guys can run 55 miles per hour when properly motivated. We've also got the nilgai. These are the blue-gray colored antelope, keeping a low profile underneath the laurel tree. Very handsome antelope, the nilgai. Much bigger than those little gazelle. In fact, the nilgai is the largest antelope in Asia, weighing about 1,000 pounds. Those little Persian goiter gazelle only weigh about 35 pounds. Antelope come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. It's Mr. Ed saying good morning to us. He's not having an asthma attack or anything. He's just vocalizing. Like the zebras, these Kiang have an attitude. Mr. Kiang. Over on the right-hand side, one of the big kids on the block, up ahead of us at the feeding trough, this is Gainda. And of course, old Gainda's at the feeding trough having breakfast. She starts breakfast at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't end until at least 6 o'clock at night. It's an all-day event for her, and it's no wonder she weighs close to 8,000 pounds. She's the biggest rhino we have at the park right now. She's an Indian rhinoceros. She's got the thick folds of skin, so it makes her look as though she's wearing a suit of armor. But actually, that skin is very sensitive stuff. It's not armor plating at all. It's quite thick, but she can... Oh, my goodness.
Don't forget me.
He's just upset because I didn't introduce him first. That was a wild ass, ladies and gentlemen, and certainly lives up to his flattering title there. Always goofing off. Like the zebras and the Kiang, he doesn't have any social skills either, and that's pretty much why they're up here on the left-hand side, where they're not going to bother the other animals and get into trouble. Now, unfortunately, these animals are in a lot of trouble back home right now. That's no laughing matter. They're from Somalia, where, of course, years of drought and warfare have made life difficult for everybody. So thank goodness there are places like the Wild Animal Park taking good care of these animals, so I think they're going rough back home. Here he comes again. He's got to strut back and forth and let us know he's in charge of. Great news. In fact, they've done so well here at the park that 10 years ago we took 30 Arabian oryx that had been born right here, and we bought them a plane ticket back home for the first time. We flew 30 of them back to Saudi Arabia. We set them loose into the desert nearby, and over the last 10 years, that group from the park has multiplied into hundreds and hundreds of completely wild Arabian oryx. They're back home again, and they appear to be doing better and better every year, which is great news. A set of antlers for you. He's thinking about getting a bite to eat off of this tree right now. Now, the reason why this character here is on the sidelines, by the way, this is a Russian elk. Fairly similar to the elk we have right here in California, but from the other side of the world. He's inside the enclosure right now. He injured his leg. He was putting, like this one here, they have antlers. Antlers are made out of bone, and they're temporary. He grows a new set every year. He grows them for mating season. Look at this. They are a great way to show off. If you want to impress your peers, just get a big set of antlers stuck to your head. And you see, that light tan is a great color to me if you don't want anybody to see it. It helps the babies and their mothers blend right in with the background. The older males, on the other hand, they don't want to blend in. That's the last thing they want to do. These older males want the whole world to know what big shots they are. That way, Thompson's gazelle just beneath us on the right. The little guys with the black racing stripe on their side, Thompson's gazelle. You've seen them before. Whenever you're watching a nature film on Africa, there's always a few scenes with the little Thompson's gazelle running around. Usually with a cheetah right behind them. They've been typecast over the years. That's a problem for them. Thompson's gazelle. Not a problem getting away from a predator. Those little gazelle can cruise at about 50, 55 miles per hour for very long. These little gazelle, on the other hand, can cruise for a long distance at a pretty high speed, eventually outpacing the cheetah. Now, the waterbuck are the shaggy brown antelope with the heart-left. Camels are not going to go extinct anytime soon. They've been working for people for thousands of years and can be found from China to the west coast of Africa these days, and plus some other areas. People use them in Australia for a little while. Even in the American Southwest, the U.S. cavalry did a little experiment with camels. And it's true, camels do come in handy when you're traveling across the desert. One reason for that is that you don't have to stop and feed them very often. The hump on a camel's back is made out of fats. They're not wild animals, but they're pretty impressive looking, and they are an important part of the African landscape. People have been tending them for thousands of years and culling cattle. We've also got some Barbary deer just below us on the left exhibit. It's because this is a different species of zebra. These are called mountain zebra, and if you look around, you'll see about half a dozen of them down at the riverbed. But look how they've spread out a little bit. You see, this is the difference. Mountain zebra are just as likely to get into a fight, but they're not as likely to gang up on their neighbors. And that's simply because mountain zebra don't even like each other very much. So they tend to be a lot more solitary. If they do get into mischief, they'll at least do it by themselves rather than as part of a group effort. There's a young zebra down there with its mother who's just a few weeks old. It's a young male. Hartman's mountain zebra, and that's a reticulated giraffe strolling down the road. The name reticulated describes the fishing net pattern that these giraffes have covering their coats. They're about 14 feet tall. Not quite as tall as the Marengo giraffe, but that certainly is the more correct term for this animal, although we've been calling them buffalo for many years. But bison is really the more preferred terminology. Now, bison are often seen roaming across the American prairies and parklands, but that's not the only place that they come from. The bison you're looking at here are native to Poland. It's just that you don't hear much about Polish bison. And one reason for that is that World War II almost wiped them out. By the end of the Second World War, there were just a few dozen left. They have made a dramatic recovery in the years since, however. There are now thousands and thousands of them back in the forest of Eastern Europe once again, the European bison. Also got lots of little mountain goats out here too. These are called Turkoman Markhor from Afghanistan. Look at the two of them up ahead of us doing a little tree trimming there, trying to get around that protective fencing we put around the tree trunk. Here's another one just up along the fence. Just below the very front of the train, you'll see a Turkoman Markhor helping himself to some California vegetation there through the fence. He knows he's been found out. We got to keep our eye on these Turkoman Markhor because they are from some of the most rugged terrain the world has to offer. They are excellent little mountain climbers. These Turkoman Markhor can climb just about anything. They can climb rocks, they can climb trees, and apparently they can also climb chain link fences remarkably well, because we found them in some curious. It can be like looking for a needle in a haystack because they blend into the background so well. That's called cryptic coloration. This can make our staff's job very difficult. Well, there's a Siberian ibex. He just walked right up to the rim, feet across. Now, vultures really do have a thankless job. Vultures are garbage disposals. If the lions have had lunch or if somebody didn't make it across the road in time, these guys get to pick up the mess. They eat the carcass. And now that's pretty impressive, too. A vulture can eat anything and not even get a stomachache. Vultures have a powerful immune system that protects them from germs, and they need it because they're always eating things that are way past the expiration date. So they get exposed to very high levels of bacteria. Salmonella, botulism, some the worst things that you could ever imagine. These vultures aren't bothered by it at all. Coyote, and he doesn't quite look like that character who's always chasing the roadrunner. By the way, we have roadrunners here at the park too, and in reality, I've never seen a coyote actually chase one. They're not in the same business. They have no contention with each other. There's little coyotes out here trotting along. You better be careful because he's in a dangerous neighborhood right now. There are wild horses living in this exhibit, and one of them sees him too, and is probably thinking about maybe playing some games with him right now.
Good. He gets some help from his partner. Thank you. Her name is Lolita. She's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot. She's waiting backstage, so we'll have Bruce call her out. Did you give her a call? Hey, come here. Hey, come here. It's not very polite. Oh, it works though, see? If either one of these two birds, we'll work on it. If either one of these birds do anything you like, don't be afraid to applaud for them, because they do know what it means. Right there is Miss Gabrielle Bouet. She's got Lolita.
Thank you very much.
Could you ever say hello to everybody?
Sure. Can you say hello? Hello. Hello. Perfect. Hello.
Very nice.
Great. Hello.
Good. Now that Lolita's now that she's done saying
Hello. Hey, you better hurry.
Hey.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Say hello to everyone.
We'll introduce them by their names. Lolita's first.
What's your name?
Wow. And it's your turn. What's your name?
What's your name?
You don't mind. What's yours?
Mine. Bruce Leno.
All right. Good job. Thanks. They both do animal sounds. His first one is a chicken. And going along with the barnyard motif, you can also do a little pig. A pig.
Wait. Lolita does a couple of domestic. That's a dog.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Okay.
That was a fish. Dogfish.
How about a cat? That a girl. Very nice. One more.
Good. Dog and a cat. He has a dog sound.
Oh, really?
Yes. Can you bark? I don't know what kind. His last animal sounds is toughest one. Song of a sparrow. Can you sing like a sparrow? Good, thanks. Can you keep going? One more. Very good. Nice job.
Ready? Isn't that pretty?
Pretty good.
Second verse.
Second verse?
Yeah.
How many verses to the song?
72.
Okay.
I'm kidding. And your last one. Perfect.
That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Well, he's got a song that's better.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
It's better because it's shorter. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
You want to try that new song you've been practicing? Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. It's a real short song. 1 and 2, can you sing?
La la la.
Hey!
Not short enough.
Hey, did you hear her song? You heard hers, right? What'd you think of it? Yeah. Okay, I started.
Well, are you happy? You made her cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't mean to. It was a joke. Good. We'll let her leave. Before she goes home, she's going to say her name again. This time she's going to work for it.
All right, little one, what's your name?
Could you say it politely? Good. Can you say it louder? More politely. Can't hear ya. Oh, not that loud. Very nice. Once again, that's Lolita, Miss Gabrielle Boyd. Trickling water, flying saucer, siren, a bomb, kiss, cry, blow your nose, cry, siren, count, 1, say goodbye. Perfect. Once again, Bruce Nadell. Thank you.
Well, this thing, I'll have him greet everybody. Can you say hi?
Hi!
How about a little softer?
Hi!
That's better, alright. Like most professional singers, before Pancho sings a song or even hums a tune, he must first warm up. Can you warm up? Keep going. Keep going. Hey, look, Pancho. A peanut. Look at that. Hi. Look. Ooh, yeah. Can you warm up? Okay, he's been doing this to me the last couple of days, so we're going to try to work through this a little bit. Hi, Pancho. Can you say hi?
Hi!
How about a little softer?
Ah!
There we go. Can you warm up? Apparently not. Well, now you definitely know it's not me up here singing, because I'd be doing it right now in front of all you folks. Can you warm up? There we go. Keep going. And your last one. Keep going.
Hey, you know what? It's up to you.
This is the rock talking. You've been bad, Curtis.
No, I was thinking, it's up to you if, because Pancho is not as good of a friend of mine as yours, he likes you better than me.
Uh-huh.
If he's naughty and he doesn't want to do it, I'll come out and take over, and me working with him will be kind of like a little bit of punishment if he's bad. It's your decision whenever
Okay,
you want.
let me try it one more time. He's vocalizing a little bit and looking a little bit more awake, so we'll try it one more time. Hey, Pancho, can you warm up? Keep going. Can you warm up? And your last one. All right, there we go. Hopefully he's awake now. All right. That was it. He did the whole thing. song was actually made famous by Tony Bennett, and it goes out to anyone who's ever been to San Francisco. That's not quite how Tony Bennett ends. Hey, Pancho, tell everybody what you say when you see a bird fly over. Warm up! Warm up!
Crack it in their beak or pick it up and drop it. Once it opened, then they would then eat the yolk. But Egyptian vultures like Tuba there are found in parts of Africa where the eggs can be a little bit bigger than you're used to seeing. This is an ostrich egg. It's actually about 1/8 of an inch thick. So you realize there's no way that bird can peck at this egg to get it open. In fact, they say lions can't even open up an ostrich egg. But Egyptian vultures were smart enough to come up a way to get inside these. Once they find an ostrich egg, the next trick is to find the perfect size rock. In fact, they may travel quite a distance to find the right shape and size. You'll see real quickly that weight is very important, because he actually picks that rock up in his beak, carries it back over to that egg, and then by dropping the rock on the egg, hopefully that'll crack it open. Or he might just eat the lawn. I told you they eat just about anything, right? Okay, Tiva, show us how it works. There you go. Now, this natural behavior was first documented in 1966 in National Geographic magazine. But we believe this is the only place in North America where you get a chance to see it firsthand. Tricky rock today. There you go, perfect! There you go, there's another treat in there, buddy. Where is it? You got it? Now, obviously, we don't use real ostrich eggs. We want real ostriches to come out of those. So we make these out of plaster of Paris. It's the same style and technique used to get inside the egg. And the neat part is we didn't actually have to teach him how to do this. When he came to our show, we gave him a rock and an ostrich egg, and he immediately cracked it. Did you find it? He didn't get all of his treats. See, we make these out of plastic, put a couple solid treats inside. That's his positive reward, so he gets a little bit of the treat. You're done. You're done, really. Go on. Go on. Hey, that was subtle. Anyways, I was telling you that we didn't teach him this. And it's what's interesting about the Egyptian vultures is they don't hatch out of their eggs knowing how to crack open ostrich eggs. They do have to see it done once or twice, but they are the only vultures that do pick up the rock and learn how to do it. Go, that's right. Do you like birds? Good. Keep smiling. Everyone else, keep your attention right behind me because here comes Yo-Yo. Come on out, Yo. Can you find that money? That a girl. Now pick it up. Bring it down here to me. And can you put it in my pocket? Thank you. Pretty smart, huh? Yeah. We're real proud of her. Thanks a lot. Does anybody else want to try it? I'm only kidding. I'm sure you want your 20 back, right? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and stand up again. It's about the same now. She's going to put it right in your palm. What you might want to do, though, is when she sets it in your hand, lightly close your fingers over the money so it doesn't fall out of your hand. Just don't close them over her head, all right? Thanks. Yo-Yo can also talk. Can you say how are you? I'm fine. Take that money all the way up to our volunteer. Put it in her hand and come on back. That's Yo-Yo, our rose-breasted cockatoo.
In just a moment, we're going to bring out a bird that we're extremely proud of. He also hails from Australia. His name is Maxwell, and he is an emu. And he'll be coming out here from the far right-hand side of the stage. We've had him for about 17 years. We're going to show you how it works. Now, you notice as soon as Maxwell makes his entrance, he won't waste any time at all. He'll make a beeline, and he'll dart all the way across the lawn, all the way down here to me. Now, that's what we wanted him to do. So, as soon as he gets down here, the target destination here, because he did it right, you show Maxwell that he did the behavior correctly by giving him a few bites of these. These are rat-type pellets. This is his favorite treat, so this is the positive reward that lets him know that he's done the behavior correctly. He just loves it. Okay, then you give him a secret emu hand signal. Oh, okay, here, better way to turn there. He responds very quickly. He turns on a dime. You know, about that big of a dime. And he zips all the way back down there to Mr. Curtis Cathers. Now, as soon as Maxwell reaches Curtis, once again, Maxwell did the behavior correctly, so Curtis, in his infinite training wisdom, knows once again to offer some more of those delicious rat-type pellets. And as you can see, Maxwell is motivated very strongly by those pellets. He just loves them. Yeah, there you go. He took a quick bite. You probably missed it. He comes back down here. He did it right against a positive reward. Verbal praise, good. Hand signal. Hand signal, see? Hand signal. And he will, of course, return to Curtis. Birthday a couple months back. He was hatched in November of 1994 in the province of Natal in southern Africa, where he reached his impressive size of over 7 pounds with a 5-foot wingspan at the early age of only 4 months. Right now he's still in somewhat of an immature plumage. As he matures, his coloration will continue to change into the darker shades of the adult plumage. The forest habitat is disappearing at an alarming rate. The global needs of our human population have put a greater demand on these birds' forested areas. And even though zoos have demonstrated that birds like Sabaya and the California condor can be bred in captivity successfully, these efforts are useless if there is no home to return these birds to. So we certainly hope that by bringing Sabaya before you this morning, it will help increase your awareness of the very important need for habitat conservation worldwide. We're very proud of him. Once again, his name is Sabaya. He's our African crowned eagle. And here he comes right now. Hey, Clarence, that was a great entrance. Look, there's a little vulture treat for coming out. Good to see you. Why don't you come down here? Well, there's nobody in that section. I'll tell you what. We'll see if we can give everyone a little bit closer of a look at you. You want to try to get up on this log? It's a bit smaller, but I think you can handle it. These birds can be found nesting. Good job. They can be found nesting at very high altitudes, usually between 4,000 and 12,000 feet. And this is one of the few vultures in the entire world with all the extra feathering here on the back of the neck, okay, and down the legs. Scientists believe that that's a specialized adaptation to help protect this help protect these birds from the cold temperatures at the altitudes where they live. They're also referred to as the European black vulture. This is the largest of all the Old World vultures. What Old World means is the European, Asian, and African areas. And what you'll find is that Old World vultures, like Clarence, are quite a bit different from New World vultures found here in the Americas, like condors. You know, it makes them a little anxious, or it's kind of a negative. If it's something consistent, they actually will develop a pattern. So when you're handling them, it actually teaches you to always keep everything on a really positive level, because if you have a particular bird that's nervous of you, every time you pick them up, then they get to a point where they're automatically always nervous of you. So you really got to back up a lot of times and just be real passive and take it really slow. We'll start with this guy. We'll give him a chance to relax. That bald eagle, he was hit by a car and he can't fly in Alaska. So he was a wild bird that was injured, went for rehab, went through a couple surgeries. So needless to say, he's had a couple negative experiences in his life. So he's pretty anxious as far as birds go, which is why I like getting him up here, because this is a great middle of the road sort of a thing for him to get. He'll walk around and jump around a little bit. It's a really good opportunity for him to get accustomed to being in front of groups of people prior to the big step yet. Anyways, have any of you ever seen a hawk talk before? No. Most of you haven't? It's kind of neat. It's very informal, sort of a show and tell with birds of prey. Very good chance to get a nice close look at some birds of prey. It's an excellent photo opportunity. Before you take pictures of this guy, let me fix him up a little bit. A little better. This guy's name is Bucko. He's a great horned owl, about 15 years old. After we're done talking about him, we'll bring down Sitka, bald eagle, about 11 or 12 years old right now. And it's basically, as I said, a good chance to get photos. If you need to use a flash, it's no problem at all. The flash doesn't bother the birds. If there's anything I can do to make your photos...
Boys and girls, have it a hand for your show host and your elephant trainer, Mr. Larry Samarco.
Hey, how's everybody doing? You having a good time at the park? Yeah. It's staying warm. It's kind of cool out today. A little chilly in the air. The sun didn't come out, but at least the rain's holding off for a while. You guys ready to see some elephants? Yeah. Well, you come to the right place. Look, there's one right there. This is our matriarch. Her name is Nita. She's 48 years old. Stands about 8 feet tall. We're going to get a weight on her today. She's coming out with her trainer, Bill Twardy. Bill's about 6'1", about 170 pounds. A single, young guy, a good trainer. Has a good time with his elephant, and he didn't say hi to everybody.
170, Larry. I lost weight.
Okay, Bill. What? Okay, 180.
That's okay.
Slim and trim. Bill on his part-time fun is climbing rocks and boulders. He's one of those kind of guys you see hanging off into space.
Nita spends her free time being a fugitive.
Yeah, she was out having a good time this morning. I understand that she took a little kind of a walk. Got to check out, see what's going on around the area.
Okay, what do we want to do? I got it. Larry, is one of these two handkerchiefs yours?
Actually, both of those are Tony's. I think Tony's the pink one, but you know.
Tony is who?
Tony's the guy inside the sound
Our
booth.
sound man.
Yeah, the sound man.
This
Yes.
is Bob.
Mr. Music. So we're going to take care of a problem we usually have with our elephant, a little nasal problem. There it goes. Now you're probably wondering why he blew her trunk. Well, actually, the trunk is part of the nose and upper lip, so of course we need to blow her trunk. It looks like it's in good shape.
Why don't we go ahead and do an audio test on that?
Okay. We're going to have Nita do that famous elephant trumpet for you. Well, watch how serious she gets. Look at her face. Very serious looking. Ooh. Very nice, Nita. We'll give her a nice hand. Come on. Yeah. There you go. Now, Bill's going to demonstrate for you some of the incredible dexterity and flexibility of that trunk. The trunk has 150,000 muscles. Actually, it's 148,920, but we rounded up to 150,000. You like the backup signals? Woo! Boom. There he goes. Good job. Oh, there we go. Nice catch.
Larry, I think my contact lenses fell out.
Again? Oh, man. Bill's always losing something out there. Now what?
Well, half the world is blurry.
Where you can see it, Bill? Maybe he can help you out down there. Is that it right there? No, you didn't see it. Just, Bill, just close one eye.
Okay.
All right?
I'll take the other one out.
Okay. That works out.
All right. What do we want to do next? I got a really good idea. These animals are amazingly strong. I'm sure we all know that. We showed a little dexterity with the. Let's show off some strength here. This log weighs 300 meters.
300 pounds.
It's right out into the section right here.
So you gonna toss it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't know about that. We have, well, I guess right. SeaWorld has their splash zones. I guess we can have our log zone. Actually, Nita's can pick up about 3 times that amount. They're incredibly strong. But she's going to use that rope that's attached to it. And that's what she's going to pick it up with. There we go. Into the mouth, and up we go. Very nice, Nita. Yeah, good job. Now, we're just going to demonstrate how coordinated she is and how much control they have. Bill's going to have her gently set that right back down between those other 2 logs. It's like parking a motorhome there. Missed it. Oops, bounce. There we go. Very good. 8,000 to 9,000 pound range. Let's see how Nita stacks up today. 65. Wait a minute, 1,800, 56, 7,000. Wait a minute, Bill. The numbers are going.
Yeah, we're getting some odd numbers there, Larry.
I see what the problem is. Look behind you. She's cheating.
Nita. You only weigh 8,000 pounds?
Very,
We don't believe that.
very bashful.
Nita, is that a mouse on your foot?
Oops, 9820. Nope, 97. And 97, 9,800 pounds right in there. It's a big girl, almost 5 tons of elephant fun. That's why we put the backup signals on, because when you have 5 tons backing up, it's not so much for them to worry about, it's just us. We're usually doing something else and not paying attention. Ooh, how about nice carrot?
One at a time, Nita.
Yeah, just whoop. Up. Butter trunk.
Let's try.
That's right. As you can see, she is chewing her food. Elephants do have teeth. They have 4 teeth. 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, about the size of bricks. She had 6 sets of teeth in her lifetime, and Nita's going to take a nice little bow. Thanking you for your support and help. Yeah, they get their first set of teeth about 4 months old. And nice warm welcome to Carol. Here she comes now. She's gonna say hi to you right now. There's a nice little hello from Carol. Yeah. Now something you're going to notice about Carol, besides being our largest Asian female, she's also a very slowest Asian female.
Well, that's probably a good point. Why don't we go ahead and get up on the scale?
Let's see how much she weighs.
Now we got her here.
We saw Nita was about 98, 97, 9, something like that. Let's see how much Carol weighs today. So she's taking lessons from Nita. What's with the foot on the curb with these guys? Oh, whoa, 98, 10, 99. Almost 10,000 pounds, a little bit heavier than Nita, a little taller, but a lot younger. And Carol was actually hand-raised in the children's zoo at the San Diego Zoo by Joan Emery and Red Thomas. As she was growing up, Joan took her on the Johnny Carson show, Bert Griffin show. She's done a Hefty Bag commercial, and she was our painting elephant. They taught her how to paint down at the zoo.
Hefty bags?
She did Hefty Bag.
She ate a Hefty bag.
I think she did. I heard that she did the other day.
Oh no, you said she did a Hefty bag.
Hefty Bag commercial, yeah. No.
Okay. You guys didn't think that was funny?
Now, wait a minute.
That's right.
I should clarify this. Bill is fluent in elephantese because he was raised by elephants. So he can translate.
Larry, only the first part of that was public.
I'm sorry.
I'm fluent in elephantese. Let's leave it there. Don't tell her. Yeah, she's got to loosen up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Put him under a strainer trunk. Okay, now Bill's going to throw those sticks one at a time. Carol's going to hold on to each of those until she has all 3 of them in her trunk. Quite a spectacular behavior. Wait a minute, what's going on? Hey, oh boy. Ooh, there we go. Very nice, Nita. Carol, Nita. Okay.
Carol, Nita, you seen one?
Nita, Carol. Seen one, you've seen them all.
Actually, you know what's an easy way to tell our elephants apart, Larry?
Check their IDs.
Get a job here.
Okay, John. Okay. Now to our level, so we can look at her back and her head. It's a good position to scrub her from. It's called a stretch. Good girl, Carol. He was moving a minute ago.
There you go. About a quart low.
About a quart low? Okay. Fill her up, Bill.
All right. She seems to be doing. No, we're gonna do tire rotation, I guess you could call it.
Okay, we're going to check those feet. Have her come over to her, following Bill over to our protected contact wall. There's a little window in it. You may not be able to see it, but we use that to have her present her feet for observation. This is a very important behavior because elephants actually stand up on their toes. We need to check their nails and their pads every day for cracks. And if they need be, we can use a file for the nails and actually a hoof knife on the pads. Now, for those wondering, what do you do about elephants in the wild? Well, they walk between 20 and 30 miles a day in search of food and water and naturally wear down their pads and nails. There's that foot right now. Looking good.
And still under warranty, a little bit of tread left.
Very good. And 4 of those 6 small stumps at the other end. Now, something I neglected to tell you, elephants can't see below them that well. So this is all being done by feel. And of course, her feeler is her trunk. There she goes. One more step. Almost. There it is. Good job, Carol. And come right back up in front, where we'll have her show her ladylike qualities and very daintily kind of wave goodbye to everybody. There she goes. Good job, Carol. Bye-bye, Carol. Well, we're hoping.
Can you all, there we go, a little bit of volume helps a whole lot. Thank you all very much. On behalf of all of us here at Rare and Wild America, welcome to our show. Now before I go any further, I need to give you a little back-scenes glimpse of Rare and Wild America. Have all of you been aware of all the flu that's been going around? Have you heard about that? Well, you know, when I say behalf of all of us here at Rare and Wild America, after Saturday night, I'm it. Everybody in our organization is sick, including the one person that is here assisting us today. So we're going to bring you a little bit different show, a little bit more intimate, but we hopefully think that you'll enjoy seeing some of the animals. And I didn't want to come out here all by myself today, so I brought out my friend Ralph. Now hopefully when you visit the Wild Animal Park today, you're all having some fun and interesting experiences, like getting a chance to visit Heart of Africa. There it is, very nicely done, Ralph. But you know what? I'm not sure everybody can see it all. It's his favorite thing to do. Go steal. He's hot to death. Got in very quickly. He's searching around. He's picking something up. He's got something. Ralph, bring it on over. You know, actually, I think that kind of shows why you really don't ever want to leave your picnic basket or anything else. Hold on just a second, Ralph. Go ahead, put that down. Because you never know when an animal might get into your stuff. I think Ralph's a little confused about this whole bandit concept. I think he's trying to return the merchandise. Can I see what it is? Let's see. It's a wonderful treasure. It's an empty aluminum can. But you know what? That probably explains why Ralph didn't just leave it lying around anywhere, because that's not how we treat empty bottles and cans here at the Wild Animal Park. We recycle them. So make sure if you finish drinking something today out of a can or a bottle, that you just don't take it and then just toss it aside, because if you do, you might have an animal picking it up and bringing it all the way back to you just like that, pointing out the many recycling bins that we have. Thank you. Well, Ralph has one more thing he'd like to share with all of you. It's his special way of thanking you all for joining us here at the Rare and Wild America show. And it gives Ralph a chance to show off the fact that his paws can do things besides steal. Well, that isn't what I had in mind, Ralph. There's something a lot more spectacular you can do with those paws. Ralph, are you looking for other delicious treats? No, you're just prolonging this, I can tell. With a great big wave for all of you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome out, it's okay, our Canadian Lynx, Dakota. Dakota's going, wait a minute, I've never come on stage like that before. What's going on here? Now, the Canadian lynx is found in the harsher climates of Canada, Alaska, and the northern United States. Now, at first glance at Dakota, you might have confused him with the bobcat, which can be found in many habitats throughout North America, including right here in San Diego County. But there are many differences, mainly adaptations that the lynx has to live in its cold, snowy environment. First, take a look at the long black hairs on the tips of Dakota's ear. Now those ear tufts, they kind of act like antennae, and they focus sound down into the ears, allowing the lynx to hear the quiet footsteps of its prey across the snow. One thing, I want you to take a look at Dakota's body. See how long it is? See, especially those hind legs. They're much longer than its front legs. What that means is should a lynx jump into a mound of snow, he'd be able to use those hind legs to push off and jump clear. Now all of these adaptations help the lynx pursue its favorite prey, which is the snowshoe hare. Now the snowshoe hare makes up about 90% of the Canadian lynx diet, and the Dakota are Canadian lynx. You know, folks, we hope by giving you this chance to discover these truly special animals, you'll appreciate the important role they played in our lives and in our heritage. We hope you're having a great day here at the Wild Animal Park, and thanks for joining us on our walk across America. Bye-bye.
And it is performing birds.
Alrighty. My next guests perform at the San Diego Zoo Wild Animal Park Bird Show. One of them is an amazing singer. Do you like singing? Oh, they're going to sing in a minute.
Wow.
Please welcome Kent Mahaffey and his bird. Hey, that's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, this is a little screech owl. Her name is Winkin.
How are you?
She's a female. She's a little feisty. You gotta look at yeah. She's a little feisty. A lot of personality. They're found all over North America.
Can you pet him?
Well.
How old is this one?
She's about 9 years old right now.
Wow, 9?
Yeah,
How
full
old?
grown. The females are bigger than the males, so this is actually a larger one.
Do they like to be petted?
Some birds like to be petted. These ones, this particular bird, no. But let me see. Actually, it's fun.
You touch
well,
it?
here, let me fix you up here. She has little feathered ear tufts up here on top of the head.
Yeah.
It's like a miniature version of a great horned owl.
Oh, I
don't know
see.
if you can see the little.
Oh, she likes that.
There we go.
See? Oh.
There we go. There
Friend? Friend?
Yeah. Actually, you want to make friends with her? You can offer a little treat.
Okay.
Do you want to offer her something? Let me see if I got.
What do you have here? Oh, here, is this the food here?
Yeah.
This meatball?
Yeah. That's a little bird of prey diet. If you just take a little tiny pinch of that.
It looks delicious.
Now you gotta be careful now. She's got some spunk.
Okay.
So just go ahead and hold it with 2 fingers, like you're bringing it up this way with your fingers.
Okay, here we go.
Perfect. She's gonna do it. Yeah.
See?
And she's gonna gulp it down.
A little more?
Actually, better yet, if she's not really active on
Look,
the
she's
eating-
my friend now.
Yeah, if she's your friend, would you like to hold her?
Sure.
Maybe?
Friend?
Perch the bird? Okay, I'll tell you what.
I'll put on this glove?
Yeah, we brought an extra glove.
Okay, what do I do here? Which hand?
It goes on your left hand.
Goes this one? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's this glove. All right.
Now you just got to take this with your extra hand there
Yeah.
and just kind of pull the slack between your thumb and forefinger.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Wow. Hi, buddy.
Little screech owl.
Look, see, friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch your feet. Actually, that's one thing.
And they always look so mad, like,
Yeah, one thing to mention, a lot of people express concern about getting bit. People think the birds of prey will bite. When you work with birds like this, you gotta watch out for their feet. They have very strong feet, really sharp talons.
Yeah, she's showing. I know the
There you
feet.
go.
Thank you. Okay. And how do you know if it's male or female?
Females, it's actually a really good bit of trivia. For all birds of prey, females are larger than the males, about a third larger.
Wow.
So a male is actually a good 2 or 3 inches shorter than her. Well, not 2 or 3, maybe 1 or 2 inches smaller.
Okay, well, that's neat. Now, what's next? Jeff, you want to hold this one? Sure.
Do you want to? Okay, all right. This is very, very, very dangerous. Yeah, you need the glove.
It is? All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, now we're totally relying
It doesn't
on
fit. It's the OJ trial.
Here, you want to get out of the way and we'll get the...
Okay, here we go. All right, Jeff, here you go. Now, here.
Okay, let's see.
Learn from me, my son. No, put that.
Okay,
No, put that in your hand.
I think I got
then
it.
slide it through. There we go.
Ooh, I like
there you go.
this. Oh.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Isn't that nice?
Very good, grasshopper.
Excellent.
Now, what's the next one?
What we'd like to show you is is there a rock at her? We have here we go. A bird called an Egyptian vulture. They're found in Africa.
Right.
These birds actually break ostrich eggs. In the wild, they'll find an ostrich egg, they'll go off, find a rock, and they'll start picking the rock up and throwing it down on top
You mean they
of
use
the
it
egg.
like like a tool kind of thing?
Yeah, it's tool use with birds especially. Animals, tool use is rare. With birds, it's extremely rare. These birds will find an egg, they'll go off and
So
locate
it
a
won't
rock.
peck at it, it will find a rock and break it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
One of the theories is that they choose egg-shaped rocks. So that seems to be, this is his favorite rock. So let me see if he, hopefully won't be too shy. Let me see if we can have him come out here. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
His name is Tiba. He performs 3 times a day in the bird show at the Wild Animal Park. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Does this look familiar?
Okay, so he's going to pick
go.
up the rock and
Now,
try to...
yeah, for years, people would find ostrich eggs broken with rocks inside. No one was quite sure what was going on.
He's got really bad eyesight.
Initially, we were using real ostrich eggs with this bird. Inside of one ostrich egg, there's about 2 dozen chicken eggs worth of yolk, so it made a big mess.
Oh!
This way,
Hey!
yeah!
Well,
There he goes.
hang on. Oh, he found the hole. There he goes.
They,
Now,
anyways,
what's inside there?
a little piece of bird of prey diet. This is like one of their favorite treats. And do you want to go out on a limb just a little bit here?
Okay, here we go.
Sometimes, if you turn this over, hi buddy, maybe there's a chance. I'll just give it one more shot. It's really, it's quite dramatic if the whole thing breaks open.
Right, okay.
Anyways, there's another bird called a hooded vulture, very similar, that will watch this behavior over and over and never quite figure out. It's specific to the Egyptian
Wow.
vulture, but at the same time, it's a learned behavior. So it's really an interesting set of circumstances, really.
Okay, there he goes. Well,
And he did get it open. That wasn't.
Now, did they use any other tools, screwdrivers or power tools or anything? It's just strictly, just pretty much
just the rocks.
Pretty much the rock. Okay, well
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Vulture.
You're
Thank you.
very
What's the next one we have here for us?
Okay, well here's the tricky thing. I have to.
Oh, now you got to get the food out of there.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can coax him to go back home. How you doing,
Okay.
buddy? There's a little treat for you, right there. Hi. No, you can't have the egg. He's usually pretty accustomed to getting the egg all the way open.
There you go.
There you go. We'll give him just a second.
Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Hang on a second. I just wipe my hands off real quick. We brought a singing parrot.
Okay.
This is a really, really special bird. She has never, this will be her big television debut. Her name is Annie, and she's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot. She lived with a lady named Mimi up in Northern California, and she learned to sing by listening to Mimi sing around the house.
Oh, okay.
We had Poncho out earlier, same sort of background.
Right. How old is this one?
About 10 or 11 right now.
10, 11.
Now the tricky thing, this bird's in training, so she doesn't sing on cue. You can't just, give her a cue and she'll start off.
Right.
Because she's in training, I have to sing in a really high falsetto, like lady voice to get her going.
Ooh, I'm sorry, but okay.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, say hello. Hello. Very good. First song she ever sang for us is called Pretty Baby. It starts with a little whistle. And in love with you, pretty baby. Yeah, she did it.
There you go.
It's borderline. It doesn't always go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else?
Now, well, the thing is, because her training is continuing, and there's certain words here and there that she's still picking up.
Right.
I have to sing actually at certain spots to fill in the gaps.
Oh, okay.
While
So
she's singing.
that was Pretty Baby.
Yeah, you're gonna hear me sing along. Believe me, it's only when it's.
I assume this lady didn't listen to any rap music around the house.
No, a lot of good show tunes.
Show tune.
Yeah, show tunes. There's a bright golden good up to the sky. A beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. A beautiful feeling. All right.
Wow.
That's as good as I can. Yeah, watch out. You gotta watch out. You're good. Thanks.
It sounds like Fran Drescher was possibly the previous one. One more song quickly before we go?
Sure. Can you give a kiss? Can you laugh? All right, her best one. She knows all the words to this. Let me call you sweetheart.
Okay.
You ready?
Let me call you sweet.
Okay, you ready? Let
me call you
heart. I'm in
love with you.
Very good.
Thank you, Kent. That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the Pate Brothers right